The hidden principle behind everything, for interesting view, heart and mind nourishment. Every day we witness thousands of events without questioning why they happen. A tree grows towards light, a bridge stands for decades. Empires rise, flourish and disappear. Friendships strengthen or break apart. Businesses succeed or fail, but there are some old memories that still remain up to today. At first glance they seem like completely different stories. But what if they aren't? What if they're all expression of the same underlying principle? Not because they share the same purpose, but because they operate within the same reality. The world isn't held together by just ease. Beneath every event is a structure, and from those structures emerge the patterns we call order, growth, failure, and intelligence. Once you recognize that pattern, you begin to see it everywhere. History stops being a list of dates. Nature becomes more than scenery. Human behavior becomes more than emotion. They all become different expressions of the same underlying reality. And that's the principle we're going to uncover today. A bridge carrying millions of people, a family recipe surviving for generations. At first, these seem completely unrelated. Different places, different times, different stories. But imagine that they aren't separate at all. Imagine they were quietly following the same underlying pattern, not because they were designed together, not because they belong to the same subject, but because every lasting thing, whether natural or something else, must operate within reality as it is. The more you look, the more that pattern begins to appear, not in one culture, one era, or one event, but everywhere. Today's journey isn't about following the latest story. It's about uncovering something that was already here long before today's world and will likely remain long afterward. There's something fascinating about the world that most of us rarely stop to notice. No matter where you look, life seems incredibly different. A forest is not a city, a mountain is not an ocean. The heart is not the mind, but yet the function can be in their own, or function with guidelines, with each other. Yet beneath every differences lies something remarkably familiar. The same quiet principles appear again and again. A seed grows only when its conditions allow it. Trust grows only when it is nurtured. A bridge stands because every part supports the others. Family remains strong in the structure we start to learn from home. Or home, laws, heart, natural state of correct, patience, humility, consciousness, etc. What changes is the form, what remains is the principle. Life has a way of reminding us that appearances can be misleading. The loudest voice is not always the wisest. The fastest path is not always the shortest. The strongest force is not always the one that overpowers, but the one that endures. The heart recognizes things eyes cannot measure. Peace cannot be borrowed, it is built. Understanding cannot be forced, it unfolds. Time cannot be held, only used. The more closely we observe the world, the less it feels like a collection of separate events, and the more it resembles a single story told in countless ways. Every sunrise speaks without words, every season teaches without intention, every mistake offers a direction, every beginning carries an ending, every ending leaves room for another beginning. Perhaps wisdom is not collecting more answers. Perhaps it's learning to recognize the same enduring truths. Wherever they appear in nature, in history, in our relationships, in our work, and within ourselves, the world is constantly changing. Its principles rarely do. The more we notice them, the more clearly we begin to see not just the world around us, but the life we're living within it.